Hey friends, hello, hello. Trina here with Trina Q Designs. How's everybody doing? Let me look on my computer and see if we are live and how it's looking. So I just got a notification on my phone that we are live. Yes. So as you come on, tell me hello. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know where you're at and what the weather is for you. Maybe a little bit dark in here, y'all. My ring light has decided to stop. So I have a smaller ring light, but it's not nearly as bright as my big one. So, hey, Miss Frida. Hey, Miss Jamie. How are y'all doing? All right. So, yes, we are live. Let me click on that and make sure. Let me turn my volume off because I don't want to hear myself talking. Hey, Carol. Hey, Sharon, Jennifer, how are y'all ladies doing? All right, so everything looks good. It's not too dark on the computer, but I wanted to share a quick little tip with you ladies and let you know that even though it's raining outside or it's snowing or it's just too stinking cold or too stinking hot, you can seal your door hangers inside. I'm going to show you what this is what I normally use, and I may have shared this tip with y'all before, but I've had some new people on the page, so I just wanted to share it again. I live in Missouri, and there's a lot of snow on the yard, but the sun's out, so hopefully it'll start melting. Well, hopefully so, Jamie. Shauna says, hey, Trini, coming from snowy and cold Ohio. There we go. And I hope y'all are all staying safe and warm. There's been so many people that's lost electricity, and it's freezing cold, y'all. It's a whole mess. It is a mess. So maybe the storm will be over soon, y'all. That's all we can pray. So all we can do is just pray and hope that it passes soon and things are restored and the weather starts looking better. So what I normally use for my door hangers to seal it, hey Regina, is the Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra cover. This is the clear gloss. I always get the clear gloss. Sometimes for my more farmhousey designs, I do use a satin. But most of the time, especially with my Whimsy door hangers, y'all, I love the clear gloss. I love it to be shiny. I just love the look of the shininess of it. So this is what I typically, good Lord, I can't even talk today. I'm worse than normal. And I do have like a little cold going on, y'all, but so if I sound funny, I'm sorry. But when it's raining outside or the wind's blowing or it's just ice cold outside, we do not want to have to go outside with this can and have to stand out there and spray door hangers. Besides, you can't spray a door hanger when it's raining anyway or when it's snowing. So here's something that you're going to find that is going to change the way that you handle the weather when it comes to sealing your door hangers. All right, so I'm going to scoot y'all down so y'all can see the door hanger I've got going on here. This is the cute birdhouse that we did the other day. Trying to get it right here. Using StreamYard is way on different, y'all, than using just going straight live on my page. All right, so what I'm going to use is it's a, what is it called, y'all? Urethane, I think is what it's called, but it's by Midwax, and I cannot find my can for nothing, but I did pour some in this little bottle here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squirt it onto my door hanger, then I'm going to use a roller, and I'm going to roll this on top of it. And this is the clear gloss. This is the gloss one, and it is water-based. You want to make sure that you're going to get water-based to do on your door hangers. Thank you, Regina. I appreciate that. Country Doors and More. So cute. Thank you so much. So this is going to save you a lot of time and worry because you never know what kind of weather we're going to have. And we still have to get orders out. We still have to create. So I've just got a roller here, and I keep this in a Ziploc bag because I don't want to have to use a new roller or rinse this sucker out every time I need to use it. So every time I use it and I get done with it, I put it back in the Ziploc bag. And I've had this one in the Ziploc bag for a couple of months now, y'all, and it's still good to go. And I'm actually seeing some glitter on there, so we might wind up with some glitter on this door hanger. I'm just going to give this a good little shake. Thank y'all so much for sprinkling. I appreciate that. And I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to squirt it right on top of my door hanger. And now I'm just going to take my roller. And of course, I'm doing this inside, as y'all can see, because it's raining here in South Carolina in the little town of Barano. And this is a door hanger that has Posca pen on here. A lot of times, if you sit there and you use a Posca pen and you try to roll it, you might get some bleeding with it. But this Posca pen, as you can see, there's a little bit of bleeding there and on my thing there. So I just totally messed it up because I let it sit there and I forgot. But this is what you're going to do is you're just going to roll it. Yeah, y'all can see that. And now it's completely done. Now, when you got, like down here at the bottom, I don't know if y'all can see it, but my letter smeared, that's because that is a Posca pen, and I squirted it right on my letters when I shouldn't have done that. I should have paid a little bit more attention. But when you have a Posca pen, when you use a Posca pen and you're rolling it on there, what you need to do is make sure that you don't squirt it straight onto where your Posca pen's at, which is something that I did do, and I shouldn't have done that. I know better. Putting this back in the bag. But you would put a very light coat on there first and let that dry. Then once that's dry, then you can come back and put a thicker coat on top of that, and you can build those coats up. But once you get that first thin coat on there over your Posca pen, you shouldn't have to worry about it bleeding once you start putting your other coats on there. Could you spray it down and then roll the stuff on there so the pens won't bleed? Could you spray it down? You probably could. Yeah, you could definitely spray it first and then put this stuff on here. But if I was going to spray it, then I wouldn't even worry about adding this. Because, I mean, that's doing more work when it's not really necessary. But that's one thing. This was the Posca pens. I will say that I have learned that with the Posca pens, they do bleed easier than the painter's pens from Walmart. That's just my opinion. That's been my experience with them. I've never had issues at all with my painter's pens bleeding when I used a spray, which is this. But I always recommend that you need to spray a light coat first and then build your coats up. Miss Latoya, what was in the bottle? I missed it. Miss Latoya, it was a water-based urethane. I may be pronouncing that wrong, y'all. Clear gloss. It's by Midwax. I think it is Midwax. I don't know what I did with my bottle. I have no idea where I did my bottle. What I did with my bottle, but that's what it was. And I do have, I don't know if y'all can see it, but my lettering, it did smear. See how it smeared there? That's Posca pens. But that's because I actually, when I squirted this on there, I squirted it on my lettering, and I shouldn't have done that. Should not have squirted it straight onto that Posca pen, and I should have started with a light coat. So always start with a light coat. You're very welcome. And then you build your layers as much as you want. Let's see, is there any questions? Do you seal the back? Miss Frida, it depends. When I sold on Etsy, I did. I painted my backs and I sealed my backs. Lately I've been just spraying, like when I use the Rust-Oleum spray, I will spray my edges and then I'll spray the top, and I don't really worry about my back. But if I was selling a lot of them again and stuff, then I would probably still seal the backs of them because they are wood, and I just feel like it protects them better when you spray the backs as well. And of course, I think painting the backs of them gives it a more polished look. So I always painted my backs. I don't anymore. Like I said, no particular reason, but I don't really sell them anymore. Can it be fixed? Latoya, I don't think it can be. I could have took something right time I went over it and maybe rubbed it off a little bit. But I might wind up making a bigger mess. So, in which this one's mine, so it's okay. But I definitely wouldn't be able to ship it now if I was selling this, because I wouldn't ship anything that I wasn't like 100% satisfied with. And that just, to me, messed this whole door hanger up with that smearing on the lettering. But that's Posca pens for you, y'all. I like Posca pens when it comes to lettering and stuff, but you have to be careful when you're sealing your stuff when using a Posca pen. I personally never worry too much when I had just used my painter's pen, and I have used painter's pen for the past 8 years for my door hangers. Every single one of my Grinch hands that I've ever painted and sold and sealed, I used the painter's pen on. And I did like around the edges and stuff. And I would spray those suckers really, really good. And I never had any kind of issues with the bleeding. The only bleeding I've ever had with the painter's pen is like if I tried to paint over where I put like the painter's pen at, sometimes it will bleed back through with the paint. But I mean, very seldom did I even have that issue. You're welcome. So ladies, I hope you've enjoyed this quick little tip, and I'm going to try to keep on coming on here on Thursdays for y'all and share y'all some kind of little tip, whether it's something like this, whether it's adding the hanger to it, whether it's, something to do with paintbrushes, bow making, different little things like that. And I'm going to try to do the painting tutorials on Tuesdays. That's what it's scheduled for here on out. Is Tuesday is going to be my live day in here with you ladies. And then Thursday, I'm going to try to share you some kind of little tip from the door hanger or whatever it is that we do from Tuesday. So I hope y'all are going to enjoy it and really enjoy knowing which days I'm going to come on here live. So Tuesdays and Thursdays, ladies, I'm going to be seeing y'all right here on the same page. When does my group open, Miss Sandy? It opens on the 25th. So that's like what? Let's ask Siri real quick. How many days is that, y'all? Siri, how many more days until the 25th? 7 days, y'all. So 7 days the Inside Scoop will be open. Thank you, Miss Frida. Your little duck behind you is really cute. Thank you, Jamie. That was part of my template club. We painted this. This was one of our designs this month in the Inside Scoop. So that was really fun to do. And see, I don't have any kind of paint. Didn't use any paint pens on this. So this, with the roller and stuff, will be the perfect thing to use to roll on. So yeah. And let's see, today's Thursday. So plan on next Tuesday, I'm going to be back live with y'all painting something, and then Thursday sharing another quick little tip with y'all. So if y'all have anything that y'all would like to learn about or you would like to see me paint, y'all drop them down in the comments, let me know, and I will be more than happy to get something planned and scheduled. So I hope y'all have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic weekend. Y'all stay safe and please stay warm. And if you need anything, y'all message me and I will do my best to help you out the best way that I can, whether it's just sending up prayers or just being there to tell you that it's going to be okay. I'm here for you. So, y'all ladies, I will see y'all again next Tuesday. Thanks again.